live on Facebook, yay, and live on YouTube, yay. Start the timer, double yay. Good morning, or good morning, or good morning, whatever. Feet, yeah, there, just raising the heel one at a time. Legs relaxed, by the way. Should have said that. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can throughout the session. And now gently coming up onto the toes. Bring the feet in slightly, toe, heel, heel, well, heel, toe. Raise the heel, raise the toe, raise the heel, raise the toe. Alternate feet. Obviously, if you find alternate feet difficult, do one foot a few times, then the other. Now we're going to roll the foot. Here we'll stay with one foot, I think. It'll be easier. Just roll the foot side to side. And change to the other foot. Change legs, bring the foot slightly forward, circle the knee. Change direction. Leg. Change direction. If you catch me looking down that way, it's because, pardon me, it's because that's where the timer is and it lets me look to see 15 seconds. It dings every 30, dongs every 2 minutes. But if I need 15 seconds, which I did, then I have to look. Raising the knee up to the front and out to the side. And then up to the side and around to the front. Change leg up to the front, around to the side. And up to the side and around to the front. Surprise, surprise. And feet shoulder width apart, circle the hips. So over the weekend I got to thinking, as I had thought for a little bit before that, that the pants I wear, Kung Fu pants, are too dark. They don't show very well on screen. So I thought, I'll get some lighter ones. Story will continue after the beep. Change direction, there's the beep. So I looked on Amazon and I saw some jogging bottoms. I thought, oh, they look good, I'll get those. And I ordered them on Monday and they came on Tuesday. And they were big enough to hold a party in, and they were too dark anyway. So I said to Amazon I'll return them, and I ordered a different colour and a smaller size. The story will continue. Change direction. Make the circles a bit bigger, let the legs be relaxed. And the second pair arrived yesterday, and the colour is great. And they were still way too big. So they are going back to Amazon as well. And a third pair should be delivered today. And my wife and I are having a little side bet on the fact that it'll change direction, that it'll almost certainly be too small. We've gone extra large, way too big. Large, way too big. We're now going small, probably like it says on the label. Yeah, but if it's the right size, tomorrow the video quality should improve. Yay! Of course, the pants will be lighter, if you see what I mean. And bring the feet in slightly, sitting back and down, letting the legs bend and relax, turning the waist, letting the arms float around the body. Keep going. I've just realised, my apologies, I left the heater on, so there may have been some background noise. Keep going, turning the waist, letting the arms float around the body. I was in a bit of a rush to get set up this morning and put the heater on and forgot to turn it off. Naughty Robert. And feet in slightly. The reason for bringing the feet in slightly there is, I'll exaggerate, is if I do that, then the knees are like bending. If I bring the feet in, then the knees are over the feet, so the legs stay straight. There's no sideways pressure on the knees, forwards and backwards movement of the knee, which is a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. Going back to what I said about background noise from the fan. I trialled yesterday yesterday evening when I was teaching Tai Chi. I tried a radio mic. I'm currently using, if you look in the small, oh no, you can't see it even in the small picture. I'm currently using a Yeti. I think it's a Yeti Blue mic, which is really good. But when I'm moving and turning, and turn the waist, one leg then the other, straightens and bends, the arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, you get this sort of diagonal movement. When I'm turning around and moving, I think you get kind of fading in and out of my voice sometimes. So I thought the radio mic, which I've had, I think for months, it was another Amazon purchase, really cheap, I mean, for radio mics. Keep going. I think they can cost hundreds of pounds. I think this one was it was less than 50. But I hadn't used it until last night. And on the Zoom teaching Tai Chi session last night, the student said it was fine. So I'm going to start using that, I think, soon. It is about Kaizen, continuous small improvement. That's what we're trying to do. Circle the shoulders. We're going to come back to the waist in a moment, but having done that previous exercise, I became aware of some tension in my shoulders. It's early in the morning. I slept diabolically badly last night, and it's entirely my fault because I didn't eat enough yesterday. I was rushing around, changed direction, doing all sorts of things, and grabbed a couple of sandwiches. I also had some sweeties. I had some Bassett's licorice all sorts. I don't know, eighth of a pack maybe, not a huge number, but that was my dinner last night. Yesterday evening. So yeah, didn't sleep well. Okay, let us go back to the waist and do small upper body circles. So anyway, I didn't sleep well, so the shoulders ache. When I got up, the lower back ached, so I did some exercises for the lower back before this exercise session started. One of the things that I like about Tai Chi, I'm not saying it's only Tai Chi, change direction, is that it does encourage you, Tai Chi, to pay attention to your body and to figure out which bits ache and which bits aren't functioning quite the way they should be. And so you can attend to aches, pains, injuries, etc. before they become serious. Often, not always. Change direction. If you can make the circles bigger, do so. My circles are not nearly as big as they normally are, but then we haven't done sideways and forwards exercises. That's actually, I think we'll make this a test. So see what your range, change direction, see what your range of motion is at the moment, and then we will do some spine and waist exercises, and then we'll do another minute of this and see how it goes. Never push yourself beyond that which is, I suppose we'd say is only slightly uncomfortable is where you want to go with things, and relax. Okay, gently bending the upper part of the spine side to side, also allowing the head to tip side to side and deliberately raising the shoulder. So if my head tips to the right, my left shoulder is raised. I'm trying to bend the upper part of the spine. Now, roll the shoulders forwards, roll them back, forwards, back. As I do that, bend the upper spine forwards, bend it back a little. Head goes forwards, head goes back. Does that make this exercise a three-fer? We're doing 3 for the price of 1. Now we're going to take the feet slightly wider if you like. Now we're going to do range of motion exercise. So this is more for the lower spine, bending first to one side, then to the other. You may want to bring the feet in slightly for this. Forwards, backwards. Forwards, backwards. Nice and gently, no rush, at a speed that is appropriate for you. Now, upper body circles again. Start with small ones. I think I'm making the small ones slightly bigger and slightly more fluid than the first set, but I'm not trying to do that particularly. I'm just doing upper body circles, change direction. Also, I'm very consciously, I think I mentioned that the small of my back was uncomfortable this morning. I'm very consciously trying to monitor that area and pay attention to it and get it to relax. Hey muscles, relax. And the muscles go, we might not, we'll let you know. I don't know if the muscles actually talk in that voice, but they do in my mind. Big circles now. Sideways, down, all the way back. Well, these are bigger than I was doing before. Whether the reason is because of the extra exercises we did in between, or whether it's just because we've done them before and the body knows what to do, change direction, who can say? But they're nice circles. I hope your circles are nice too. And relax, straighten up. Gently take the arm backwards in circles. Keeping the legs straight, not locked out, just straight. Forwards. Backwards, bring the legs into place so they bend at the bottom, straighten as you take the arms to the top. You can make the arm movement a little bit faster if you like, that's up to you. Try and get the coordination so the feet push into the ground and I suppose pull into the ground as you bend the legs, but that feeling goes through the legs up into the arms. Change direction in the arms. Relax, feet slightly wider, moving the body side to side as we circle the arms. Arms are relaxed, slightly bent. Change direction. Side to side movement of the hips, leading the arms. Kind of. Sort of, more or less. Bring the feet in slightly, circling the arms, bending and straightening the legs. Left arm over right, right arm over left. Left arm over right, right arm over left, if you can. Change direction. Arms out, circling, upper arms, brain into gear. Upper arms vaguely horizontal, lower arms circling, feet at about hip width, legs relaxed, sitting backwards and down slightly, pelvis tucked under slightly. Change direction. Tuck the elbows into the side, rotate the hands, let the legs relax and bend a little bit more if they want to, if you can, if they will. Change direction. Okay, we're going to finish with a few stretching exercises for the legs, but first we'll do some neck exercises. Again, keeping the legs relaxed and bent, sitting backwards and downwards, pelvis tucked under, taking the head side to side. And you'll do a minute of each of these, so when it goes ding, keep going. Try and increase the range of motion, so you're stretching the head side to side a little bit more. Bring the hands up onto the chest, chin up, chin down, down and in slightly, or down and down to the chest. Either are okay. I think I prefer tucking the chin in slightly more than I prefer taking the chin down, but they both seem to work slightly different aspects of the muscles in the back of the neck, so maybe both are valid. Keep going. I'm actually alternating at the moment between the one where I tuck the chin in and the one where I push the chin further down onto the chest. And why not, I hear you ask? Check that the legs are remaining bent. The sneaky little devils have a tendency to straighten up if they... Now, look to the front, take one ear up towards the ceiling, then tilt the head the other way, taking the other ear up. For years and years, I did this exercise, excuse me, as an exercise in which you took an ear down to the shoulder. And then some months ago, I came across a video which is linked on one of my videos, where the instructor said take it up to the ceiling, keep going, and I think that's a better way of getting that nice side neck stretch. I suspect when you just fold the neck rather than raising the ear, you don't actually stretch the muscles as much. Feels like you're doing a lot of work if you do it the other way, but maybe you're not. Okay, head forward, head back. Head forward, head back, tucking the chin in slightly. Just check that your legs are still bent. You're still sitting backwards. Keep going. Head upright, side to side. Keep going. Tuck the chin down to the chest and then turn the head side to side. Keep going. Arms down, head in nice, gentle U shapes. Nice and gentle. Pushing the shoulders back ever so slightly as you do this. One more. And relax. I'm just going to take a moment before we do the stretching exercises to talk about this thing about sitting backwards and down. I've done Tai Chi since the late 1970s. For a long time, throughout I was told bend the legs, really important. But, excuse me while I pull up my jacket, originally I was taught to do it that way. So the back and the bum, which is tucked under, stays in line with the heels, and you push the knees forwards. A number of years ago, maybe 10 of them, I was introduced to the idea that what you try and do is sit backwards. So you can see now I've got a bend in the legs, but I'm going that way more. So the knees do not protrude over the toes. It makes you work the muscles in the front of the legs more, but it is much better for you. And that is now my preferred way of doing things. Okay, nice simple stretch to start with. Just pull up the toe on one leg. The toe on one foot, on one leg. Sorry, let me just step back a bit. So I'm just pulling it up, pulling it towards my body. And then do the same thing with the other foot. Just pulling it up, gentle stretch, mainly in the calf muscle actually. Really trying to pull those toes towards me. Change. Now you can put your hands above the knee, below the knee, on the ankle or on the toes. Just depends how flexible you are. Still pulling the toes up, but at the same time now leaning forward with the upper body, feeling a stretch all along the back of the leg and into the glutes and into the lower back indeed. Let go slowly, change to the other side. Hands above the knee, below the knee, on the ankle or on the foot, wherever you prefer. Pulling back, bending forward. And relax, straighten up. Take the feet comfortably wide. And then use the muscles in the inside of the leg to kind of pull the legs together. So you're putting pressure as if you're pulling the legs together, and then relax and let the legs go out a little bit more and then pull them together again. And continue that pulling pressure. And then relax, let the legs go out a little bit more. Pull them in, but they don't physically move, you're just tensing the muscles. Buttocks muscles, leg muscles. Let them go out a little bit more. Pull them in, if they will. Go out a little bit more, obviously everybody's got limits. I think I'm probably quite near mine. Relax, or maybe not. Pull them in. And relax and wind the legs in any way you can. Let's see. Yeah, we've actually gone over the 30-minute mark, so let's just rotate the hips, change direction. Let me just turn the ding ding dong dong thing off. It's 33.5 minutes in case you're interested. I'm just going to do a couple more shoulder rotations because I want to, and then give yourself a little shake out. Thank you very much for joining in, whether it's now or whether it's at some future point. Please leave comments, please subscribe to the channel, please, you know, all the normal stuff. And I will see you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.